G'day viewers, well, I'm probably inspecting this bloody thing. I'll use it for a while after I made the video yesterday. Using it, just doing some troubleshooting on it. And this bloody TDA2030 IC popped. You saw you got a bloody started smoking, so I quickly unplugged it to prevent any further damage. So it probably was a damaged IC, unfortunately. I'll look at my stash and see if I've got a replacement of any other circuit board. I'll have to replace that one now. Hopefully I've got a spare somewhere. They're a common amplifier anyway. I did some research on them on Google last night. There's a specification sheet and everything for them. So I'll put that aside for now. I'm going to give this VCR a test. Got a cleaning cassette. It's a nice old machine, being in the 1984 era. Would have been nice if it was a Betamax or Beta cord, but unfortunately that wasn't there to have that one. Either way, this is pretty damn well built for what it is, a VCR. So let's give that a test. Since it's original TV, I'm going to hook up with this TV. It's just that was originally purchased for this back in the day, so I'll set it up and plug it all in. Okay, viewers, I've got it all hooked up. That's a VCR, I think. That's TV, so I can watch TV through this. Got that switch on the TV, AV to the B and C connectors, which is not connected, and TV, so I can watch TV using the internal TV tuner. Now I've got a set-top box into this, so I can tune a set-top box into this, so I can watch it through here. Just trying to figure out which channel the bloody thing's modulating on for this VCR. So it's going to take me a while, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll get it to tune in. Okay, so we'll just put a head cleaner in it. See what this does first. It's going to take a while to get this to tune in, to find what frequency the box is modulating on. So I'll put this in. Go do it manually. Okay, it takes up the tape on the head. Okay, the head's spinning on the tape, cleaning it, but it won't take up the reel there, so I might have to go underneath this mechanism and investigate. There might be a bolt that's gone bad. Alright. Everything else seems to work fine. Yep, I took the tape up, I didn't chew it up. I'm going to have to investigate that. Okay viewers, that's the best I can get the box to tune in. All the connections are fine, that's modulating, that's getting the signal, but that's the best I can get on all the channels. Can't get very better than that to tune that box in. It's on the UHF 40 something, and the UHF, which is all those top switches switched to the top, covers 21, 30, 69, so it should be tuned to the box. I shouldn't have any problem finding it. They're both PAL, so it should still work. Now time to turn this VCR off and fix that mechanism. It's going to notice the take-up wheel's not working and it's having struggles trying to play it and just cuts out, so trying to unplug and start investigating. Okay, viewers, looking in here, there's not really much belts in here. They all seem fine. That belt there seems fine on that motor. Hasn't perished or anything. That turns fine. There's a good tension on it, it's good. Those belts down there seem fine. The tension's good and everything. They turn quite freely. Use the roll of my hand if I don't break anything. That turns freely. That belt's a bit slack actually, this one. So if I turn that, I'm going to take up wheel this, if I turn that by hand, find another one, let's turn that one here by hand, see that turns. Nothing on here on this side. So, yeah, they're a bit loose, the belts, but I'll try see if I can replace them. I'll try and tighten them up somehow. Okay viewers, that main capstan drive belt down there seems a bit loose, but it still has grip on the motor. I can turn it by hand, it turns the motor fine. Doesn't look like it's going to be an easy repair job, because you've got to take all these boards out and remember where everything goes. But actually that big wide belt there is a little bit loose. Hasn't perished. Just lost half its grip over the years. So we'll put it back together and see what happens. I think it needs belts. Those bolts are a bit too loose. They're slipping by the sounds of that. Yeah. Gotta find some belts from somewhere for this. You can buy a dirt cheap China crap from Dick Smith Electronics, but I don't know if they still sell them. It's like a big kit you can buy. Let's see if it fast forwards. Changes gear. Yeah, the belt slips. Yeah, the belt slips out. So video mode, green, it's on video. I did get something though. Almost got a picture out of this. The belt just kept slipping and cuts out to prevent the tape from chewing up. It feeds it around the head and the cap stands. That's about all it does. Yeah. I need new belts. Rewind that tape. Yeah. Those belts are gone. Yeah, there you go. Eject. The tape's pretty much stuffed anyway, but it's a red neck repair tape. As good as a test, good enough as a test tape for this. AVN works. Yeah, she's a bit tired, but I'll just put it away for now. Might be a project till I get some spare time. I also picked up this. This is a motor out of a Chinese juicer, a no-name brand. Spins pretty fast. Kept everything intact. Safety switch and a main switch. I'm going to try and make a bolt into a table like a router, because it will pretty much fit as it is with that bracket on there. Make a jig on there to hold CDs and see how fast I can get it to spin. Maybe we could use it to shadow up some CDs. I've got a heap of them if that work. I also picked up these. These are just toys. I'm going to crank these up on the variac slowly. Let's see what happens. We got a robot there and a dancing Coke bottle, which is in a different language. It says cakes in Chile, so it's a different language. Just dances around and see how that goes in the variac. I'm going to test this CD player out now. Had this stored away and I test it on one of the power supplies, see how well it performs. And test on this speaker. See how good that sounds. Okay viewers, I'm just testing on this power supply here. That way if I short out and make a mess, I'm not going to worry about damaging this. So I've confirmed I've hooked it up correctly.
In the Sunday Telegraph by their reporter.
Not bad for a little 3 amp power supply there. That speaker sounds alright.
Very much away from the point.
How loud can we go?
The report by that. Past has also shown a propensity to report matters that are uncomplimentary of police. And the...
Oops, I took the thing off. Wrong button.
Lines. I was most disappointed with the way that the report outlined what had happened. Very disappointed. And the what...
Oh, too much bass. There you go, cut out. Alright, let's put this one here on there, see how much we can get out of it.
All the details were...
Ah, not too bad at all. Not bad. Not even dimming the lights either. Alright, let's try a CD with various frequencies recorded onto it. C output 5, this is a 40 watt output head unit. Alright, oops, I dropped the camera there. The fan's still going, it's a bloody quiet power supply. That's 1 Hz frequency. You just had a speaker pulsating there. That's at 1 Hertz. Or 1 cycle. Check 2. Too loud. That's a bass, treble and everything, enhancements turned up. Yeah, too much bass there. Sounds alright. Frequency response is pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Bit of clip in there because I've got to turn it up too loud. I've got to turn it down a bit with some tracks. So other tracks I've got in here. This is a good track to test it with. Sounds okay. Oh, yeah. Got the enhancement turned up a little bit too loud there. Yeah, it's a pretty good little speaker. Let's try some other speakers. Not too bad. Not bad. Turn the loudness off. Oh, it distorts, but it's only not because it's not getting enough power. It's only because it's too much bloody enhancements, but it's not draining so much power from the power supply. So this is sufficient to run a car head unit. 40 101 no worries. So without dimming the lights too much and cutting out or clipping from lack of power. So that's a good little power supply for this. A good little speaker too. 40 watt until a 25 watt speaker. Not bad at all. That's how much power I'm using. The 1 hour meter is moving slowly. Let's open this up and see what it's like inside. Oh viewers, let's see what it's like inside. Oh, what is that it? I would expect it better than that. Look at that side, looks like it's a pretty damn good speaker. And look at this side, and that's pants. That's not all. Oh, it's a 4 ohm, 3 watt speaker. Made by a company called Regal. And it's got PRIC, which means People's Republic of China, where it's made. There's a date, September 1996. I better leave this thing on there, because if I leave this running in free air, it's going to bottom out and clip and do damage to the speaker. So, best to leave it in this case. I would have expected better than that. I would have expected a big shielded magnet or something, a decent basket. And we'll put it back together and that can be my speaker collection. Okay, viewers, I'm testing out this Skyhawk PSU now. I don't know what, yeah, this is one of the lower quality ones. Even the IEC plugs are low quality, the fan's a bit noisy. But that's not because of the bearing, just because of the way it's set up in there for the air. Let's see how dim this thing gets when I turn it up. Oh, it doesn't dim the lights very much at all. So this is pretty much, obviously got more wattage. I could probably run at least, I don't know, maybe a 50 or 60 watt head unit off this thing before it starts to dim the lights and clip from lack of power. But the motor and the speaker work good on this. Yep, acoustic response is pretty good on this. Let's try something else. Okay, viewers, well, couldn't get this thing to fire up. It's not any of these you have to jump. Yeah, I think it's got something to do with this. It must need some sort of bloody something from the motherboard to communicate with it to turn it on. So if anyone knows how to override these Apple Mac or early 1996 era Apple Mac power supplies, let me know. The good to use is a bench top power supply. It's got a good quality Nidec fan and really good quality capacitors and everything in it, so pretty decent quality power supply. Okay, viewers, let's test this juicer slash blender motor out. That's going to become useful. I'm going to have some fun with that. Okay, viewers, well, thanks for watching.